The challenge was to devise a plan for handling the data submitted by the Build a Bouquet page so that the details of the order are displayed correctly in the order confirmation page. This is the way it will work in the final version. So if I change colour lilies from blush to purple and add 3 of those, and let's have, say, 3 sunflowers and some gerbera daisies, orange. My colour coordination may not be perfect, but never mind. And then add to basket. And all that will be displayed here are those items that have been ordered: the quantity, the cost, the shipping, and the total. So that's the ultimate aim. The first stage in dealing with any form is to find out what sort of data it submits. So let's go to our editing program. There's bouquet.php, and I've scrolled it down to the bottom. There is the submit button. The name of the submit button on line 247 is bouquet. So we can use that knowledge to find out what is being submitted from the form when we go to order.php. So let's open that page, and then above the doc type, we'll create a PHP block. And what we need to do is to find out if the form has been submitted. So we'll need an if statement. So if is set, and it's being submitted by the post method. So we look in the post array for post, and the key is bouquet, and then some curly braces for our block there. So if the form has been submitted, post bouquet will have been set. And so what we can do is we can display the contents of the post array. So I'm going to do echo pre, then print r to display the contents of the array, and it's the post array that we want to look at. And then we'll have a closing pre tag as well. So it's all displayed in a way that's easy for us to read. Right, save that. Now this is going to come above the doc type. It doesn't really matter because all we're doing is for testing purposes. So let's look at bouquet. We need to go back to our working copy in the Hansel and Petal folder and select a couple of items. It doesn't matter how much we select. Then go down to the add a basket. And we've now got this massive array which is being displayed here. Now, if you look through the array, there's a distinct pattern of names in the keys. We start off, let's just zoom in a little so we can see it better. We start off with color underscore, then quantity underscore, cost underscore, quantity underscore, cost underscore. Each set begins with color, quantity, cost, and then the name of the flowers. So that very distinct pattern of names gives us a way of working with the data. Where there's a choice of colors, as there is with colour lilies, the key begins with color underscore, and the value is the name of the image minus the file name extension. What's more, the color is embedded in the file name, and it's always preceded and followed by an underscore, and it's always the third part of the file name. Every type of flower has a key that begins with QTY underscore, and if the flower isn't selected, the quantity is 0. For example, with sunflowers, the quantity is 0. There's also a cost underscore key for each flower, and when a flower doesn't come in a choice of colors, it has a key that begins with image underscore. So the solution is to build 3 associative arrays from the form data, one each for color, quantity, and image. Because the existing key names follow a common pattern, it's easy to do that by identifying keys prefixed with color underscore, stripping off the prefix, and using the flower name that remains as the new key for the colors array. Do the same with quantity underscore and image underscore. Now, why not do it for cost, you might ask? Well, that's because someone could spoof the original form and submit lower costs. So the prices array needs to be hard-coded into order.php. Once you have the new arrays, all that's going to be necessary is a loop to display the details of the order that's been submitted. There's a lot of work to do, but that's the plan. Let's start putting it into action.